Dizzy! Greetings, gamer chums. This is indeed Dizzy for the Spectrum 128K. The third Dizzy game, as you can see there. The fact that it says Dizzy 3 makes it sort of undeniable. With its classic blend of cutesy graphics and the odd spelling and grammatical error. It's got that sort of same upbeat feel that Treasure Island Dizzy had, not the somewhat dark, sinister feel that there was to the first Dizzy game. You'll forgive me for not stopping to read all the dialogue boxes. I just kind of whipped through this game as quickly as I could. Not because it's bad, I just wanted to do it quickly. So you talk to the characters like Denzel. Denzel's turned up his stereo up, he's ignoring you. Yeah. You talk to the characters, they're all sort of relations of Dizzy. They don't specifically help you during the quest, all they do is tell you they can't help you and then drop an item. Which, I guess, is helping you. I'm confused. Just like the previous game, you have to collect 30 gold coins for an as yet undisclosed purpose. That yellow item there is a bottle of whiskey, which you don't pick up because if you try and drop it, Dizzy just drinks it instead, and then your controls go a bit crazy for a little while. So yeah, Dizzy just gets wasted. That's the first red herring in the game, the first item you don't need. Once again, this is a game that I completed back when it came out. It's not so hard. Especially once you know a couple of the tricks. For example, when I tied the rope around the alligator's mouth, before you know that, you have to time your jumps. Otherwise it opens its mouth and you lose a life. But I've already dealt with that, so the alligator now simply acts as a very narrow platform for me. I think the premise of the game is that I'm not sure where they're supposed to be exactly, all the Dizzy family or whatever they're called. But once again, Dizzy's girlfriend has been captured. Well, I mean, once again, this is the first time it's happened. Pay attention, idiot. Yeah, his girlfriend, whose name I think is Dora. Dora or Daisy. There's definitely a Dora and a Daisy somewhere in the game. Has been kidnapped, or being held ransom or something, and you have to go and rescue her. You're not facing any particular antagonist on this. It's not like destroying Zax or anything, although he does make an appearance in at least one of the later games, I believe. A revenge, I suppose. But he's not in this one. You don't really see any enemies in this one, apart from that troll you saw at the beginning when Dizzy was in the dungeon. Although even he kind of ends up helping you. You might have noticed that there was an apple in the dungeon, a green apple that I didn't pick up, because all you do with that is, if you give it to the troll, he tells you how to escape, so he's quite easily bribed. But of course all you do to escape is throw the jug of water on the fire. Just like the previous game, there are some coins in less obvious places. I mean, take a look at this one. Who would ever figure out to do that? I have no idea how I ever figured it out. But I must have. Back when I was a kid, I must have figured it out some way, and then you have to get through this screen. They call it the amazing illusion, but it quickly becomes the annoying illusion when you don't know what to do. So this was a few practice goes to make sure I could do it without failing constantly and just getting stuck. You only have to visit this section of the map once. You get the coins here, you get one item, and that's it. You're done with these screens, which makes the game feel rather small. I think it is smaller than Treasure Island Dizzy. I think I'm right in saying that. So from Dozy, you get this sleeping potion, which you need shortly. You see I threw the rocks in the water there to displace them, to displace the water and make the little floating platform rise up. But that's it, we're done with that bit. Won't be going back to that part of the map again. So with the item I have just picked up, leap across there. There's the dragon, who fires at you at random. You can actually sneak under him without dropping the sleeping potion like that. But holy crap is that dangerous, and it's a total gamble. So why bother? Drop the sleeping potion for goodness sake. I now have 2 shiny gold keys. You'll see what they do in a moment. So the dragon is now harmless. That's a bag of rubbish. That's that red item on top of the well. It's another thing you don't need. They do love their red herrings in the Dizzy games, don't they? I wonder if there's an actual literal red herring in some of the later Dizzy games, which ironically you need. They'd have missed a trick if they didn't put that in. You put the keys, the right key and the right lock in this room, and it operates the lifts that are scattered around the map. So that's 2 of them going now. The keys aren't so hard to find. But you can't stand too close to the edge of the lift or it doesn't move. If you stand too close, a little sign comes up saying, "Stand clear of the lift." So do that. Now the cute pygmy cow, that's for something a little bit later on. I'm just going to put it somewhere more convenient, but before I do, collect another hidden coin. Yes, of course, practicing for the recording, I made sure I knew where all the coins were. I think at 1 or 2 points I wasn't 100% sure, like I'd forgotten 1 or 2, but it doesn't take long to find them. Not on this run anyway. First time you're playing it and trying to collect the coins, it is a bit of a pain. It's the same in Treasure Island Dizzy. It is a bit annoying. I think I beat this game in roughly the same time. It takes about 21-22 minutes. So still far faster than trying to beat the first game. Almost half the time, really. So I just picked up a door knocker there. But before I use it, a couple of extra coins. That one is particularly hard to find. It's a leap of faith, really. I think it was just curiosity that led me to jump off that platform, wondering where I'd land. So, kind of a good thing. Ended up finding that coin. Dizzy still has the same tumbling problem that he always has. But then that's Dizzy. Knock and enter, which you can't do when you're wearing boxing gloves. So you put the door knocker there, and in return you get the bucket. the bucket's use will come clear a little bit later on. We will be visiting that well soon enough. Hi, cute pygmy cow. At the moment I'm just setting up what I need with the bucket. That red blob you see there, that is a pile of manure. Here's another hidden coin. That's Denzel, I think, or Dylan, one of the two. Sitting underneath the tree. I don't even bother talking to him because he doesn't give you anything. Yeah, no point talking to him. Doesn't really form a part of the story. Not sure why he's there. Try and throw you off, I guess. Make you think a bit harder about what to do. I believe he does make an appearance in one of the later games, and you have to... He's trapped in a shrub or something, and you have to cut him free. He's trapped by vines or something like that. And you have to cut him out. Another lift is now going, which will help me get higher into the tree houses. That circle there, that black circle, that's a hole that you can pick up. But every time you do, of course, that means there's a hole in your bag and everything falls out. So it's just a gag item. No need to pick it up. So now we take the lift up to Grand Dizzy. Was he always called that? Or was it a name he grew into? Ha ha. So we'll just whip through the dialogue. And Grand Dizzy drops a crowbar. That's a pickaxe, which I also need. Gotta wait for the elevator every now and again. I actually played a version of this game on, of all things, the Amstrad CPC 464, which a friend of mine at school had. I don't remember it being that much different, really. The 464 could pretty much handle the same things as the Spectrum. So here we are in the upside down world. I didn't mean to do that, but you can easily just fall in and out of the well. So yeah, I'll go back there in a little while because I need to get that. I need to get the cute pygmy cow. Don't need the pickaxe here, that's for later. Now you see the bag of rubbish is just floating where the cover to the well used to be. Back to the upside down world, which only constitutes 3 screens, I think. One more coin, one more key. I think that might be the last of the keys. If I remember rightly, there are 5 in all. 4 or 5. Yes, the market square. Not very lively for a market square, is it? But if you just hang around here for a little bit, then out of nowhere, king, that guy appears. That sort of offensive Australian stereotype. You talk to him a bit, negotiate for the cow, the cute pygmy cow, and you get a green bean, so a bit of a Jack and the Beanstalk reference. I think the next Dizzy game, Magicland Dizzy I think it is, makes quite a few reference to fairy tales. I did have it when I was a kid, but Not sure if I ever beat it. I don't remember if I played it all that much. I might have to give it another look. Accidentally fell down the well again, which just happens all too easily. Yet another coin. And another one. Well on the way, 23 coins. I get the feeling that of the original trilogy, the first Dizzy game is the largest, but that could just be because it feels larger because you can only carry one item and you have to spend so much time going from screen to screen. This one feels particularly small. You don't get to go underwater or anything like that. Anyway, you plant the bean in the manure, cover it in water. Boom! Beanstalk time. It only goes up to here, you actually don't climb any higher. Not on the beanstalk anyway. From this point on, it's all clouds. You have to stand in the right place because there is a hole in that one cloud. In fact, there's holes in some of them. And if you don't want to fall through, you have to make sure you jump over it. So that was just to collect the coins, because the only way to collect the coins is to fall down again. So we'll get our first glimpse of the castle and our first... Yeah, that's the first little glimpse of the castle, but I'm not going in yet. It's only one room. You'll be seeing that soon enough. I need the dragon's egg at this point. So we do have to face another dragon. Well, I say face, it's not really a challenge or anything. Have the two items that I need. Not a lot of having to traipse back and forth in this game. Again, because the map is so small. There's our dragon with its one lonely egg. The weird thing is that once you drop the egg you've got, so you drop it, and the dragon lets you pass, you can then pick up both of the dragon eggs and it won't bother you. There's no point in picking them up, they don't do anything. But it doesn't seem to bother the dragon at all. I have to do a little trick here. After getting this coin, you have to make your way to the right. The troll appears and kicks you back. He says that he's hiding because he's afraid he'll be in trouble for letting you escape. And you have to do that because if you don't, it doesn't reveal the one coin that's in the dungeon. There is a coin in the dungeon, but the troll is blocking it. So once he appears there, you can go and get the coin. But before we do that, we're going to go rescue Daisy/Dora, can't remember her name. I guess we'll find out. Climbing the clouds, climbing the clouds. Now the reason I had to pick up the rug, the big thick rug, is for those spikes. And there she is. Dizzy, your girlfriend looks suspiciously like you. You are incredibly vain, sir. Stand in front of that lever. Oh, her name's Daisy. There we go. So who the hell is Dora? Did I make her up? Or is Dizzy having an affair with someone called Dora? I don't know. So there's all the love, which apparently is going on in the market square. Not sure why that is. Must be a very liberal market square, and I don't know how we got teleported there. Well, Daisy doesn't hang around. She's run home and wants you to bring her 30 gold coins so that you can buy a home together. Wow. Wow, Dizzy, you can really pick 'em. So only one more coin to collect and I know exactly where it is. And so do you, because I told you. As you can see, not very many hazards in this game. There was the alligator and the water, I guess. There's the volcano, but you don't really go anywhere near it. Once you know how to take care of the dragons. Yeah, there aren't really too many threats in this game. Don't jump into flames, that just makes sense. There's your coin. But yeah, a fairly easy outing in the Dizzy Saga. With all 30 gold coins collected, all I have to do is go to Daisy's hut. Very accommodating of the alligator to just stay there. I wouldn't. Barely managed to avoid falling down the well, not that it would really matter. There she is. Wow, you got them. It was nothing. Liar! And so we say goodbye to the happy couple until, well, who knows what might happen next. We hope you've enjoyed this game. That's all, folks. Back to the market square for a bit of making out. And we're done. Now that felt like an incredibly short game. And so it was. Not my favourite. That's still between Dizzy 1 and 2. Bye.